don't second guess. Unapologetic, we're bold and we're loud. Shining light on the left shady crowd. Oreo Express, rolling down the track, exposing the lies, ain't no turning back. Conservative fire, we're speaking the truth. At Oreo Express, this one's for you. So grab your boots, let's take a stand for freedom, faith, and the heart of this land. Oreo Express, let's roll, let's go. So grab your boots, let's take a stand for freedom, faith, and the heart of this land. Oreo Express.
Celebrate our newest launch, Rev 7. I'm bringing you an amazing introductory offer, plus an exclusive overstock sale that you're not going to want to miss. Rev 7 is our premium energy drink that tastes great and gives you energy all day with no jitters and no crashes. That's because there's no sugar and no caffeine. I'm so sure you're going to love Rev 7 that for a limited time you can try our 3-pack absolutely free. Or check out our Percale bed sheets. I can't believe I'm even going to say this. Every color, every style, every size, only $29.88. So go to mypillow.com or call the number on your screen. Use your promo code to save 20% on our Rev 7 12-packs or try our introductory 3-pack absolutely free. And our Percale bed sheets, all sizes, only $29.88, even the queens and kings. Inventory is extremely limited, so order now.
There we are. Order now. Head over to mypillow.com. Use promo code Oreo. Support our platform as well as supporting an American-made product, America First Company, and a great patriot and Mike Lindell, guys. Got some substantial savings if you use promo code Oreo. So go over there, check it out. Winter's coming. Winter's coming. I'm telling you, we are in the heart of Central California right now, and it was supposed to start raining already. Not much. But, you know, now that I bring that up, I told Rachel this morning, I got 3 notifications from my weather app. I live in Clovis to watch for flash floods. I wonder if it's still on here. And I'm like, are they just trying to scare people at this point? I went to like 4 different websites and they all predicted 1/4 to 4/10 of an inch of rain, which is kind of nothing. It's a big deal if it all falls in 3 minutes, right? But it was been overcast all day. I was kind of hoping for some rain, and we'll see if it comes through. But yeah, I'm gonna see if I can find that really quick. Weather. I thought it would be up here on my notifications. It might have been on the other phone. No, that's all the way back to Monday. But hey, you know what? I'll take a little rain. And I think it would be great. Great. So we're going to talk about a lot. We're going to finish. We had to end the last stream, but before I get into all that, let me say hello to some folks. Yeah, I got a haircut a couple days ago. It's the only time I don't wear a hat because my hair grows so quick. Karen's in the house. Trina's here. Old Uncle Bill. Nola. Sugar Bear. Let's see who else is in the house. Renee. Oh, hello. You caught 2 lives. Uh-oh. Gonna have to detox after this one. Corndog 55. Let's see. Miss Hayes is in the house. Saint Fan. Matt said Josh loves Starbucks. You know what? I don't mind Starbucks coffee, Matt. No, don't hate. Just because you've been kicked out for wearing your Speedos and your penny loafers. Man, always trying to hate. Haha. Hello, haha. How are you doing? Let's see. Micro Taz. No rain. My windows and sunroof are open and all my flags are on. Right on. Yeah, you know, I have to look at, when I'm done here, I want to have to look at the weather radar. Susan K. Spencer says, I reposted it. Right on. Thank you all for sharing. Thank you for being in the house. Again, I had to cut the other live short. You guys know the issue with the edge, and I couldn't leave town. Well, I couldn't do anything. Couldn't even go pick up the rental car without the edge. And I think I told you guys. So what happened is Rachel replaced the battery because the battery was out in the key fob. In doing so, she damaged a chip. Some of these cars have these little chips that go back and forth. It's an anti-theft device. And if that chip isn't reading, your car won't start. Your buttons will work. Lights will turn on. You can sit in there and listen to the radio all you want. So I worked on it until like midnight last night, all over Google, trying to find different stuff. I've had it happen before in another car and that rental car we had. And I was able to do it without calling a locksmith. But about midnight, I was like, done. Then I woke up early this morning, went out and tried a few other things. So we had to call a locksmith out here and to see if he could either reprogram it or get us another key. And I got to tell you the story because this was epic. So he said he'd be here in about 2 hours. I told you that would be after the show. He showed up early. Kudos to him, right? And when I searched, I obviously called like 8 places this morning because I didn't want to pay for something. I didn't want to pay more money. He was the best price. So he gets here and I was like, I got bad news. He's like, what's that? I was like, now the keys are locked in the car. So I thought, I told you guys on the last show, he's probably going to charge another $75 or something. I don't know what they charge for the lockout, $50. And he goes, oh, all right. So the keys were on the seat. I'm just going to tell you, this was amazing to me. The keys were on the seat. And he goes, he looks at it, he goes, yeah, I can't see the key. And I was like, it's right there. He goes, no, I got to get a better angle of it. Why has he got to get a better angle of the key? So he pulls up his notes in his phone and he's like, looks like. And I was like, you don't mind me? What are you doing? He goes, well, I got to make another key. I was like, you're going to do that off your eyesight? Like just looking, it was down at the seat. You're outside the car and you're going to be able to. He goes, oh, yeah. Used to do it all the time in the older Chevys. And I was like, all right. He goes back to the van. He comes up, opens the car right up. He never he didn't need the key. I was like, man, how long you been doing this? And he was like, 40 years. And I was like, man, all that went through my head is I kind of wrench on a lot of stuff because I do my own mechanic work. And I remember going to auto parts stores back in the day. I'm not a mechanic. I like to wrench, but I could go talk to somebody and they would be like, oh yeah, well there's another, they would know what the hell they were talking about. And it seems like over the last 5 years, those people are gone. Last time I went to AutoZone in Clovis, I just walked out. I was like, these people are stupid. Like all they are is cashiers. They have no, and not all of them, don't get me wrong. They have no concept of what you're asking for. You know, I was telling the guy this and something I'd done before. Oh, you can't do that. I did. I have, and it worked. And so long story short, and it just made me think, man, remember when you go to places and the guy was very professional. Actually, I'm going to give you all I just gave him reviews on Yelp. I never give 5-star reviews. I gave 5-star reviews. It was Clinton's Mobile Key here in the Fresno area. So if you have a lockout and you're in the Fresno area, I'm telling you, this dude was legit. He got it done. I was able, get my day moving. And I just thought about that for a minute because it doesn't matter where you go anymore. The old school people have retired. It's so hard to get people that are educated in the field. I mean, it's just like going to Best Buy to shop for a computer. If you know about computers, usually that person that is selling you the computer, if you just know 30% of computers, probably don't even know the computers that well. And it's a little better with technology because kids, but man, I was impressed, man. I was really impressed. So that's all taken care of. Oh, what a nightmare. And the good thing is, I told Rachel, because I didn't know last night, she was laying down when I was working on the car. I was like, the car won't start. And I go, it has to do with the anti-theft, like it's not connecting with the chip. And she didn't say anything. And I said, I want to borrow my daughter's car. And I'm going to go to Walmart and buy a new battery. Maybe that'll fix. So I hit the button. It's not working. Go get a replacement battery, get it in there. And I was able to program, you can program remotes through hitting the unlock and turning it on and off 8 times. So I got that hooked up and it still wouldn't start. And I told her, I said, you should have just let me do it. Just got the battery and let me do it. And the guy, when he was leaving, goes, yeah, I don't know. It must have damaged the chip when you changed the battery. And Rachel's like, why'd you have to say that? So I got one up. She owes me something, right? But it's taken care of now. It's taken care of. So we're going to start the show where we kind of left off. We got a lot of stuff added to it. One of the things, and I'll play this again, was how Jimmy Kimmel acted when Tucker Carlson was canceled. Take a listen.
Fox News has severed bow ties with Tucker Carlson. After all these years, they are parting ways, which means he was fired. I mean, that's ways means Tucker couldn't be reached for comment. He's already on a plane to Moscow to meet with his manager. But what a shock. I mean, what an absolutely delightful shock this is. Now Tucker can spend more time at home tanning his testicles and touching himself to that sexy green M&M. Sadly, he's probably...
So he was cheering on that, and we covered a little bit of that. I just wanted to show you that again. And then some of the people that are now saying, oh, Trump's taking away our free speech and all this. No, Kimmel's speech has not been silenced, folks. I looked at all his accounts. He's still on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, probably on Blue Sky. I didn't check Blue Sky. Maybe I should. Maybe that's where he's over there crying, his blue cry. And one of the funny things was Harry. Harry's over there telling everybody that, oh my gosh, this is blah, blah, blah. Let's look at Harry. This was on January 8, 2022. It says, happy 1-year anniversary of Donald Trump being banned from Twitter. But now, all of a sudden, he's Mr. Moral High Ground that nobody should be banned, yet he's celebrating it. And that's just a hypocrisy. This is their talking point today. I was actually surprised what Piers Morgan said. I'm not a fan of Piers Morgan. I think he's far left on some issues, but he's gone more moderate over the days. I will watch his podcast if he has good guests on. And I checked this out, and he says, Jimmy Kimmel lied about Charlie Kirk's assassin being MAGA. This caused understandable outrage all over America, prompted TV station owners to say they wouldn't air him, and now he's being suspended by his employer. Why is he being heralded as some kind of free speech martyr? I couldn't have said that better myself, right? And so he gets it. But what we didn't get to in the first show is there is still a lot of people putting out the false narrative that either we don't know why the shooter did this. We don't know his ideology. We don't know. Well, wait a second. The last FCC commissioner, Anna Gomez, was nominated by Biden. Listen to what
clear
she said.
That the First Amendment does not
FCC together. You work with him. He went out and said this.
So I think we really need to make very clear that the First Amendment does not allow us, the FCC, to tell broadcasters what they can broadcast. Personally, I'd rather not speak ill of the dead, but I understand Jimmy Kimmel is a satirist and a comedian. I saw the clip. He did not make any unfounded claims, but he did make a joke. One that others may even...
He didn't make any unfounded claims. He specifically stated, and I'm paraphrasing here, that the shooter was one of our own, meaning the shooter was MAGA. And that MAGA had been trying to work since the shooting to move away from him and try to point the finger on the other party. We know Mr. Furry, that spent all his time in furry chats, spent time with his boyfriend that was transitioning. We know he's probably not MAGA. Just common sense. And I just think it's incredible because it didn't just stop there. Let's see, is this the one? I'm going to do this out of order really quick because I didn't have it in order. I'm just going to show you one of these right here, and then we'll get back to get back in line. So there's still a concerted effort for people to tell you that this was some right-winger, that this was MAGA. Like, are you kidding me? What's funny is they try to, I don't care what you think of certain people, Nick Fuentes, for example, whether you like him or not, I don't care. But they try to label him as MAGA. He's a guy that hates Trump. Listen to this. This is Jasmine Crockett gets called out. This was today. After everything we learned, she wanted to enter into record a Yahoo News story that was titled, it says, Charlie Kirk suspect's grandma says family is all MAGA. The own mother said that over the last year, he had gone politically left into pro-gay and pro-trans issues. We know this, but again, and I think Marjorie Taylor Greene calls her out. Take a listen.
Objection attended. I recognize Ms. Crockett for unanimous consent.
Yes, Mr. Chair, since I wasn't allowed equal time to debate, I have a UC. It is from, it looks like Yahoo News. It says, Charlie Kirk suspect's grandma says family is all MAGA.
Without objection, so ordered. Chair recognizes Ms. Green from Georgia.
Mr. Chair, remember I have a UC as well.
We'll recognize you next time. Chair, Ms. Green, it's your 5 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I can assure you that the 22-year-old man, Tyler Robinson, that murdered Charlie Kirk is not MAGA. His family may be Republican, but all of the evidence that is being presented proves that he is a far leftist, very much integrated in online groups that are linked to Antifa. He was in a relationship with a biological male, so-called furry, whatever that is transitioning to be a fake woman. He was not MAGA, not one bit. That is a complete lie. And it's an insult to every single Republican and person that identifies with those type of politics. We will not tolerate it. And that is the exact type of language that is getting many of us death threats day after day and led to shootings on the baseball field where Steve Scalise was shot. This is what led to President Trump nearly being assassinated this past summer. This is what has led to Charlie Kirk being assassinated. And so I just want to give a warning there. We're not going to tolerate that anymore.
Mr.
You know,
Chairman.
something else we're not going to tolerate is crime.
So again, they're trying to push some narrative out there still. Yeah, let me enter into record some fake news article that says this guy was MAGA. He had 4547 tattooed on his chest. It's just insane. You also had some other stuff here. Just to kind of go back, how many remember we played this the day it aired? Hillary Clinton says if social media doesn't moderate content, then we lose total control. That's not Trump's words. That was the Democrats, the progressive word. Listen.
Platforms, whether it's Facebook or Twitter X or Instagram or TikTok, whatever they are, if they don't monitor the content, we lose total control. And it's not just the social and psychological effects, it's real harm. If the
emotional and psychological effects, everything they want to control in the American people, in the youth.
Platforms, whether it's Facebook.
Then, and that was around the time that things were getting out that, guess what? People are being banned off social media because they are stating facts about masks, stating facts about jabs, stating facts about the Democrat Party. And you had Joe Biden and his henchmen contacting Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and demanding that people be removed. Remember, what was the FBI agent's name? FBI agent Chan, who has now been removed, that was working, actually had a back door to contact them immediately so they could get posts removed. Yeah, that's the party we're up against right now. And then Kamala Harris made a statement when I was prepping for the show. I thought it was funny. What we are witnessing is outright abuse of power. The administration is attacking critics and using fear as a weapon to silence anyone who would speak out. Media corporations, from television networks to newspapers, are capitulating to these threats. We cannot dare to be silent or complacent in the face of this frontal assault on free speech. We, the people, deserve better. Spare me, you old rag. Spare me. After what we've seen, why am I not on Facebook? That administration. Why don't we have our old YouTube channel back? That administration. Because we were showing you the truth. When Joe Biden said we had closed borders, when Mayorkas and our borders are, Kamala Harris says the border's closed. And we're filming hundreds, if not thousands, coming in each day. And we told you, we called it in 2023. They will remove this as it gets closer. They will kick us off as it gets closer to election time. And that's exactly what they did. How about this one? Again, I'll say it once and I'll say it again. If you were born in a foreign country, you do not get to serve as an elected position in this country. You got to have some real skin in the game. Take a look at this here. This is Ian Omar.
I do believe those of you who are interested in rewriting this hateful man's history are full of shit.
Thank you.
I don't know how well you could hear that. But it says, I do believe those of you interested in rewriting this hateful man's history are full of, and cuss jar, rewriting his history. They're just upset because he spoke truth. He spoke biblically. Nothing he said, and I've looked, nothing he said was not in the Bible. He might have said things people didn't like, but it came from his background of being a faithful servant. And I don't know. I mean, that's a person that married their brother, obviously, so I don't know how well that goes through. How about this? Students at Thurston High School staged a walkout after one of their teachers celebrated Charlie Kirk's assassination. This was in Springfield, Oregon. It wasn't because the teacher did that. It was because the school refused to take action. Take a look at this.
I'm here outside of Thurston High School, where students have walked out in...
No one should support murder, no matter what.
I'm here outside of Thurston High School, where students have walked out in response of a social media post made by one of the teachers. Now, parents and students have expressed their concerns over the post and their safety in the school.
I don't support teachers supporting murder, so we're protesting to get him fired because in no way, red or blue, no matter what you support, black or white, it is not okay.
The fact that somebody's allowed to say another man was shot and that's okay on our campus, I don't think that's okay considering the history of our school.
No one should support murder.
Good for them. Good for them. I can't believe students have to walk out because, well, I do believe it. I do believe it. Why is this thing lagging? Sorry. I'll get up there eventually. Just the day and time we are in, folks. The day and time we are in right now. There is a revolution coming. I've seen it. I've watched even the ones I haven't been to. I definitely always look for the memorials and the vigils across this country for Charlie Kirk. I've watched them in other countries as well. There is something happening. And you know what was interesting? About 3 to 4 days before Charlie Kirk's assassination, I said at one time I felt we were having a revival in this country. And I just don't feel it now. And we need God more than ever now. And now, what I'm seeing on college campuses, I can't tell you, last night we went to the vigil. It was amazing how many people, young or old, carried their Bible to that vigil last night. And I was like, wow, that's pretty cool. So on our topic here, it says Starbucks enters the Kirk conversation. So there has been multiple people posting online that they are going to Starbucks and they're ordering Charlie Kirk's drink. He was famously known for it. He's asked questions on it. He drinks like 3 or 4 a day. He always had a Starbucks in his hand. And so this was, I'm going to give you a couple different videos. What happened is someone gave their name, and this has been pretty common in some of the video threads. People are posting videos, and they said, "What's your name for the order?" They say Charlie Kirk. This person went in there, and instead of putting Charlie Kirk on the cup, they put loser. And this went big fast. You can imagine Starbucks has a new CEO, CFO. He doesn't want to enter this realm. He's trying to clean up Starbucks because, again, you know, he went to uniforms. They're boycotting uniforms, or not even a uniform, a dress code, not to look like you just woke up and got out of bed. And we've played plenty of those people that I'm sure they're in some of the same forums as the assassin was in, right? This was, there's 3 videos I want to show you. This is one.
All right, we're heading in. What you got? It's one of these guys. This is the morning crew right here. It's one of these guys. Was it you? Did you write loser on my mom's cup yesterday? No? Not you? Who does the mobile orders? You do the mobile orders? Were you working yesterday morning? Sorry? Were you working yesterday morning? Did you write loser on my mother's cup when she ordered a tea 24 hours ago? I don't know why you're smiling right now. Okay. I told you I don't want corporate bureaucracy. I want immediate action. Braden, were you working yesterday morning? Did you write loser on my mother's cup?
I did not.
Do you know who did?
I don't.
It's odd, isn't it?
It's odd.
It's odd, isn't it? Pretty odd. Odd that you don't know who would write that.
I don't know.
We'll see.
I can attest to that no one who is out here right now is here.
Bullshit. She just said she was here, and she just said she was here yesterday morning. You just... I'm done. We're looking for not corporate bureaucracy. Right. I want immediate accountability.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. And if not, I will have this whole intersection lined with patriots today.
Yeah.
I'm not even joking.
I don't think that you are.
I'm not. That's my mother.
So again, this goes on. This, along with a lot of other posts, went very viral. The stores, so much so Starbucks has had to issue a statement. But we're going to get in. This is a 3-part. That was part 1 of the video. And that was the Starbucks in Chicago on Northwest Highway and Harlem Avenue. So I'm going to go to the next one, and then we're going to kind of go through it. Take a look at this one here. This says part 2, quick update.
And they're going to continue to run off the hook until something happens about this situation. I called in yesterday after this incident happened. I'm sure you've heard about it. Yeah. So my mother-in-law came in and Majesty tea in honor of Charlie Kirk, and this was written on her cup. And I'm sure you guys' phone lines have been ringing off the hook, and they're going to continue to ring off the hook until something happens about this situation.
Accountability.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Sure.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
So what are we doing about this?
So we're in the process of the investigation and figuring out what happened and who was here yesterday to understand. So we're still looking into it.
Okay.
And then we take action.
How long does that take? Because it's been over 24 hours. And I'm sure the person is here right now.
Well, we didn't know for 24 hours.
You did.
Yesterday
You knew
morning,
immediately.
and the manager on duty said that they would call me yesterday afternoon. Same with my mother-in-law. I heard nothing.
What's challenging right now is that everybody is calling,
Yeah.
saying that they were the one that it happened to, so we didn't know which one was the end.
Yeah, it's us. This is our family member. We just picked up the cup.
It's
She
my
could not
senior
be-
citizen mother.
Yeah, she could not
even
be the
political.
most unpolitical person whatsoever, but she has a morality to know that what happened to this man is wrong and wanted to order this because it's trending on social media. So the fact that she left with this cup and to find out it has loser written all over it, like that is disgusting.
So all I can say right now is thinking we're looking into it and following up on it. But I can't tell you in this moment what the next action is going to be because I don't even know. At this point, it's out of my hands.
Right.
So investigation is happening.
Okay.
What else can I do for you?
So did you ask any of the employees that are here today if they were here yesterday morning? You know who was here. We're looking for not corporate bureaucracy.
Right.
I want immediate accountability.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
And if not, I will have this whole intersection lined with patriots today.
Yeah.
I'm not even joking.
I don't think that you are.
I'm not. That's my mother.
I appreciate it. Like I said, I can't divulge what is happening in the middle of the investigation. I'm not fully in charge of it. That's all I can say. So I can help you today and get your refund on everything.
Please, yes, please refund her. I mean, we have to, it doesn't matter if you're left or right, like what happened is wrong, right? And this adds to the fuel of putting salt in the wound. It just does. So, and I knew Charlie personally, so, you're adding to that.
Is the wrong person.
It's
I'll tell you
wrong
what.
family.
You guys picked the wrong person this time.
Yeah.
So we're looking for immediate accountability and action and not just the corporate callbacks and investigations. I'm talking 5 p.m. today. I want some form of action to the employee that represents this business that wrote loser on my mother's cup.
So that was part two. When people say, especially with social media these days, it's pointless to complain. It's pointless, to act like this. Again, these people demanded, and a lot of others. There was other people that got their Starbucks cup, and at the top and underneath the sleeve, it was written in there. And you guys can go find it all in line. And then part three was this. And again, I've actually seen this happen, not personally, but through this. We've covered it again. When there's a store that, especially now, they literally temporarily closed that Starbucks. And I want you to see this. They went in for an update. Let me pull this up so it's on the screen for you.
For immediate accountability and action and not just the corporate callbacks and investigations. I'm talking 5 p.m. today. I want some form of action to the employee that represents this business that wrote loser.
Our store is temporarily closed. Sorry for, please accept our apologies for any inconvenience. We are working to reopen the store as quickly as possible.
On my mother's cup. And if not, I will have this whole intersection lined with patriots today. I'm not even joking.
I don't think that you are.
I'm not. 5 p.m. today.
So that went pretty viral, to say the least. I'm going to pull something up. It made headlines in some things. This says part 4, 48 hours plus into loser day and still no callback from the district manager, even though he promised. Corporate hasn't reached out either, despite multiple attempts. Store is closed. Only the drive-through is open, so she can't even follow up in person.
Is open. We have temporarily closed our in-store cafe, but our drive-through. I am here
48 hours later at the Starbucks location. And I am walking up to see what they have on their front door. Still haven't received anything from corporate. Still haven't received a phone call from the store. Drive-thru is open. We have temporarily closed our in-store cafe, but our drive-thru remains open. To order ahead or to find nearby stores, download the Starbucks app. Please accept our apologies for any inconvenience. Thank you. So 48 hours later, no response. Drive-thru's open, but the
So Starbucks did not want this backlash. They did issue a statement. Again, this is one story I'm telling you. It happened quite a bit. Starbucks was just as bad as our educational system of people celebrating the assassination of an American citizen. Starbucks issued, let's see, where to go. They call it the Charlie Kirk effect. Says an update from Starbucks. Again, this update was from September 16th. In response to some conversations on social media, Starbucks shared the following. There are no restrictions on customers using Charlie Kirk's name on their order, and we are following up with their team. Still not good enough, right? But what's interesting is, which would really, you want to talk about strikes. Fox News put this out. It's called the Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk supporters are petitioning Starbucks to honor the Turning Point USA CEO by adding his go-to order, the Mint Majesty Tea, to menus nationwide after a resurfaced video showed him saying he drinks 9 of them a day. And if you haven't seen the video, he says he talks so much he loses his voice. He likes that. It has honey. It helps him maintain his voice. Texas Bigfoot says Coke money for Jalen. What am I missing? I hope that's like Coca-Cola and not that other. Thank you, Texas Bigfoot. Appreciate you. So interesting stuff. We'll see how. Let me see if Starbucks on X has responded in any other way. $10.5 million. They haven't posted since February 9th. That's crazy. Probably because they just get dragged through the mud on X. They haven't posted, it looks like, since February 9th. Now, as we've been talking about, when Colbert was let go and his show being off the air because it was losing tens of millions of dollars per year, we've seen protests. These people bring Colbert back. Well, look at this. This is one of the protests that's going on for Jimmy Kimmel. Man, let's see if we can pull. Look at these people, man. That one, let's see. Well, that one right there looks like that's probably like a Luigi hat. This one right here, I love the purple hair. It goes well with that outfit. These people they're losing it, guys. They're not gonna, we're gonna see some violence, unfortunately. These people cannot handle this. They're used to getting their way. They had the last 4 years where it was all pro woke issues and everything else, and now we're cleaning up society. We're doing it as a country. And so I don't know how many more people will do that. Don't forget, guys, So we've been raising money to go to Arizona. We got to pick up the rental car tomorrow. We got the hotel already. Things are going good. We did have a couple hiccups in the road with the car issues that I had to pay for, and I did get some stuff on Amazon. We are like approximately about $100 away from our goal of getting the rental car and at least gas to get down there. And we'll work on some of the rest of the stuff. We're going to be doing drive-in chats. But the reason why I'm telling you is later today, it might be first thing in the morning, but I think I'm going to have time to do the raffle today, not during this show because I didn't have time with all the car issues. Miguelito, Big Mike, makes these crosses. You guys have seen it on here. He made the Oreo Army cross. And so anybody that donates $10 gets entered into a raffle, and it'll be that and something else. I don't know what else yet, but mainly that. And if you guys want to contribute to our trip, we would appreciate it. If you do $30, that's 3 entries. $50, that's 5 entries. If you've already entered and donated, don't bother again. Let somebody that hasn't done it. We want to have them put in their fair share. I appreciate everybody that has donated. And if you want to donate while we're on the road and doing all that, we appreciate it. But as far as this goes, if you guys want to enter, you can. I think I did get an entry. Julie got our JH Candy Bar 1 ticket for me. And then also bought some raffle tickets for KLM 79, Real Smeet, Renee O, and El Ralphie. So 4 entries and 1 for her. Renee did a cash app for 50. I think we're at our goal. I didn't see any of this. Renee also in for 5 more. And then Jaylyn helped out earlier. So we appreciate it. Again, we will get that rental car in the morning, and then we'll work on gas and food. That's the next thing. Frank asked, do you know where Casa Grande is? Actually, I do. My aunt lived there for many years. We used to go to Casa Grande quite a bit when we were traveling when I was younger. She's since passed. She passed years ago, but yeah, we used to go to Casa Grande. So once again, if you guys want to get in, the way to do it, $10 entries, $10 increments. You can go to Venmo at Oreo Josh, Cash App, $ Oreo Army, givesendgo.com/Oreo 2024. And as always, if you do mobile or online banking, and I haven't looked at those yet, you can go over to Zelle or go to our website, theoreoexpress.com. This is the last show to enter. The next show will be the raffle. It'll be just that. It won't be any news. It's either going to be late tonight or early in the morning, but there'll be no more entries after the show. And but you can go to our website, theoreoexpress.com. There's a donate now button on there on our homepage. Once you click that donate now button, it'll have the Zelle link. I want to say once again, thank you to all you guys. You can also do Rumble rants, super chats, any other way you want to get in. We'll go through them all and add everybody up. And we did raise. You guys made it possible for the hotel and the rental car, and then we'll eat down there. I know we will. Check this out. This was an announcement from Turning Point USA. It says in Ecclesiastes, King Solomon wrote that mankind is to be tested by God. Today we are facing such a test. Yet we also know that God has prepared us with everything we need to overcome this ordeal. It was an honor of our lives to serve as board members at Charlie Kirk's side. Charlie prepared all of us for a moment like this one. He worked tirelessly to ensure Turning Point USA was built to survive even the greatest test. And now it's our great pride to announce Erika Kirk as the new CEO and chair of the board of Turning Point USA. All of us at Turning Point USA have a special role in carrying Charlie Kirk's mantle and completing his vision of bringing us all closer to the Lord and fostering a prosperous country for generations to come. As Charlie always said, we have a country to save. We will not surrender or kneel before evil. We will carry on. The attempt to destroy Charlie's work will become our chance to make it more powerful and enduring than ever before. May God bless Erika, the Kirk family, and the entire team at Turning Point USA. Now, some people have seen this. I can't remember if I showed it to you. I've watched a lot of clips.
My wife.
But this is when Charlie Kirk was talking about his wife. And you remember in her speech 6 days ago when she gave a speech. And you could tell there was a fire there. You could tell there was a fire there. Listen to this.
My wife joins us, Erika Kirk,
Hi,
the beautiful,
everyone.
legendary Erika.
I love you so much.
I love you.
You're my best friend.
Welcome to the Charlie Kirk Show. We have asked the audience for questions. You pick one.
Who is more conservative and why?
Erika,
Yes.
by far. Not even close. I am a moderate compared to Erika.
Andrew always jokes that once you got married to me, you got more based.
That's true. That is true. Is very conservative. Do you
So.
think having kids made you more conservative?
100%. Which I didn't think was possible. But 100%. Absolutely.
And do you
And
think
a better wife.
So more conservative, more based than Charlie. I think Turning Point, with all due circumstances, is in a great place to lead. And I think Erika will take that and run with it. And I pray for Turning Point. I pray that Erika and those folks that work tirelessly. I'll tell you what, it's kind of politics, obviously. It's politics mixed with God. There's never a moment to sleep. There's always something going on. And I know sometimes one of the things, like I always think if somebody like that, you got to take something away. It's got to have an impact on you, even if you didn't realize the impact before. And I remember listening to another podcast with him, how they honor the Sabbath, turn off their phones, don't do any politics, just all 100% family time. And I need to get better at that. We do a lot of stuff as a family, 4 nights a week. We're doing sports, we're going places, but just have that one day off. Because a lot of times, I mean, just like this week, I don't think we've had a full day off for like 10 days. And now we're going out of town on the weekend, going to be working the weekend, coming back Monday. We'll be doing the show Tuesday. It adds up. It adds up. And it's a lot of pressure. The Senate has unanimously declared October 14, 2025, which is Charlie Kirk's birthday, as the National Day of Remembrance for Charlie Kirk. Benny Johnson posted this up, and it's in the Senate of the United States, the resolution, again, unanimously declaring October 14th, Charlie Kirk, National Day of Remembrance for Charlie Kirk. And I think that's a great honor, well-deserved, and I think it's great. Now, we're going to go into President Trump was talking about some stuff. He did an interview on Fox. We're going to go first. We're going to talk about the Charlie Kirk part of the interview, and then we're going to move on. He talks about Antifa, but the first clip I want you to listen to has to do with Charlie Kirk. Take a listen.
This was such a good guy. You know him probably very well. I assume you knew him very well, right? He was a great guy.
Not as well as you, but yes.
No, but he was a great person. He really was a great person. I actually said, Charlie, someday I think you have a good chance of being president. I think you will be president, maybe. And I think he would have had a great chance. He was very compelling. I've never seen anybody capture a group of people like he captured youth. He captured youth. It was incredible. You know, when I say he was a young guy, but I'm talking about the 20-year-olds and the 18-year-olds. It was like he had a following that was incredible.
You did.
This was such a good guy. You know him probably very well. I assume you knew him very well, right? He was a great guy.
Not as well as you, but yes.
No, but he was a great person. He really was a great person. I actually said, Charlie, someday I think you have a good chance of being president. I think you will be president, maybe. And I think he would have had a great chance. He was very compelling. I've never seen anybody capture a group of people like he captured youth. He captured youth. It was incredible. You know, when I say he was a young guy, but I'm talking about the 20-year-olds and the 18-year-olds. It was like he had a following that was incredible.
He did have a following that was incredible. Just a fact, he would have been president one day. And that didn't hit me until after I seen this movement. Even I think one of his producers or somebody said we would joke around and talk about how big everything is. And if we're as big as we think we are, and they're like, now we see how big we were. So we did get some other donos here. We got Pixie on Give, Send, Go. She's in. Kurt is in on a Zelle. Michael is in on a Zelle as well. And then earlier one that I missed, I think, that I didn't say out loud. I think it was around 2. OUB in the house from earlier. And let's see here. And by the way, if you don't know, that's old Uncle Bill. And then where was the other one? Almost Katie May. So thank you guys. Appreciate you all. Oh man, when I heard about the whole key and the locksmith thing, I was like, oh man, wrong timing. He also talked about some other stuff, saying big action is going to be coming against Antifa. And we're going to talk about this a little. If there's somebody that has been out there and dealing with Antifa over the years, there's a lot of people out there that have, but we've been out there. We've seen it firsthand. Take a look at this. Uh-oh. We got the Wheel of Death. See if we can refresh this one. It worked earlier.
Do a big thing with respect to Antifa. It's a sick group. I mean, very, very sick group. We have a lot of things. They love burning the American flag. I think it's terrible that they burn the American flag. We're going in and we're saying it incites riots, and therefore you go to jail for 1 year if you burn the American flag. That's different than Antifa, but Antifa burns a lot of American flags because, as you know, the free speech got us on the American flag. The courts have ruled free speech, so we're going to go on an incitement of riots. I saw it the other day. I saw it the other day on your show. They have an American flag, and a guy starts burning it, and the people went crazy about it, and they ended up rioting all over the place. So we think that's a reason also, and we're going into the courts with that, which is incitement. Antifa causes tremendous incitement, and the things they say and the things they do are horrible. So we're going to find out. We're going to.
You're not going to find out.
Do a big thing with respect to Antifa.
This is something we asked about. We wanted in the last administration, and again, he had all these things he was dealing with. He's going full steam ahead. Anybody who actively, and this is actively works against the best interest of the United States. In my opinion, there needs to be designated something. I don't think we should have to share this country with people who want to destroy it. You can say, and they have the right to free speech, by the way. It's their actions, unless it's in
signs.
Also, he talks about George Soros. Talking about investigating George Soros for inciting riots. Remember, George Soros Foundation and all his little NGOs that he donates to are the ones that not only promote but distribute things for these violent riots where it costs the city millions of dollars. Police cars are burned. Different cars are burned in the streets. People are assaulted. They're throwing rocks through officers' vehicles. And there's a lot of people behind it, but George Soros being one of the big ones.
They have signs and they're all professionally made. Real protesters make them in their basement. And they're all the
So
same.
who's behind it? Do you have a gut feeling?
It's, you hear Soros. I don't know. We're going to find out if he's behind it. But it's incitement to riot. That's a criminal act. And people are dying because of it. So it's really, it's death. So we're gonna find out. And it should have been done a long time ago. They have signs and they're all.
So this is triggering the left as well. And we got Kimber also on Give, Send, Go. Thank you so much, Kimber. You are entered in. Thank you. Must be the last day. Everybody's getting in. Now, listen to Jasmine Crockett. They're talking about dictatorships, that Trump's a dictator. He's taking us into fascism. I want you to listen to what she says.
Only indicted, but was actually convicted of multiple.
Oh my God, that voice.
Say that I had one issue with the Biden-Harris administration. It is the fact that they did not move forward and make sure that this man was put where he should have been put. Because the last time I checked as a criminal defense attorney, and Mr. Attorney General, you may have a different experience, but I never had a defendant that had 34 convictions for felonies and did not spend one day in jail. Never in my life. And the last time I checked, the party of law and order is the only one that decided that they would be out of order and decided to nominate someone who was not only indicted, but was actually convicted of multiple felonies. That has never happened in this country. And it is a shame that we are dealing with it now. And now he wants to tell y'all how to do your jobs.
Okay.
Tell y'all.
Did say that.
Tell y'all. The only thing, what do we got here? Melissa's in. Thank you, Melissa, on Venmo. I heard that ding. That's Melissa Anaya. I think you might have gotten in earlier in the week. I don't have the list in front of me, but thank you, Melissa. Now, I don't think we had time to show you Rashida Tlaib go off yesterday in one of the hearings, but she did it again. Check this woman out, man. Like, these hearings are just becoming like Jerry Springer because of the Democrats. And I'm not exaggerating. You decide.
Paints Washington, D.C. in a way that you all haven't really truly seen. You're just reading it. No, you're just reading it or something off of some.
Will the gentlelady yield to a question?
Yeah, I think it's really important.
Will the gentlelady
No, I
yield?
don't yield. I don't even have time. I can tell you.
Your time's expired.
It is expired, Mr. Chair.
Some.
But you all live
like
here,
Ms.
and
Tlaib.
you're not telling people the beautiful parts that you do see in our
Ms.
nation's
Tlaib.
capital. And no, it's just wrong how we're doing it.
Chairman, I think it's
Wrong.
insane that the
But you're
gentlelady
gonna
doesn't
look
have
at
an
the
argument, but she's going to
Washington, D.C. as a
refer
bunch
to
of
me and some of my
criminals.
colleagues.
Mr. Donald.
We were from the
You know
Third
this.
Reich. This is
You're going to
insane.
look at
It's
14,
insane.
15-year-olds as
It's
a bunch of
insane.
criminals?
It's insane.
Oh,
Do I look like a
please.
member of the Third Reich to you, Ms. Tlaib?
Please.
Is that what I look like to you?
You're the one taking your voting
Is that what you think? Is that what you think? Is that what you think?
No, that's unethical.
I think it's radical and I think it's insane. And I'll respect everything that you say. But to say something like that to myself and all of my colleagues is way out of line. It's way out of line. It's way out of line.
Regular order, Mr.
Way out of line.
Regular order.
That's okay. But it's okay, right?
That is not how it
It's
goes.
okay, right?
You hold yourself accountable before you talk about
Hold
Washington,
myself
D.C.
accountable.
Ms. Tlaib.
Washington,
Hold
D.C.
your
out
own
of your
self
mouth.
accountable. How
Keep
about
it out
that?
of your mouth.
Hold your own
I'm
self
trying,
accountable.
Mr.
How about that?
Bonet.
Free D.C. and make sure you
All right.
vote with your own voting card. Don't be giving it to
Ms.
somebody else.
Tlaib. All right, time. Chair recognizes.
Wow. If that would have been me streaming at Byron Donalds, it would have been because he's black. So is she racist now? Are we going to start playing the left's card? She went all races. Oh, no, she's a person of color, too. She's actually a person of communism, a person that's anti-American, part of the jihad squad. So they were
With
actually
respect to
holding, she
alleviating
was upset.
crime
Part of the
in
reason
Washington.
why she was upset is because they were holding a hearing today on the crime in D.C. and how much crime has gone down. And then they passed something yesterday. So I didn't know this. That if you were between 18 and 24 in DC, you would be charged with a crime. You could be charged as a juvenile, so you don't have to do any real time. And they voted against that, and the leftists are just mad. They also voted, I think it's 14 and older, can be charged as an adult now. Because a lot of the crime problem, we've seen it with murders in DC, everything else is these hoodlums, ages 14 to 24, but a lot of them 14 to 18. And so they are upset. They are upset. What do they want?
Where's my welfare check?
That's what a lot of them want, guys. Take a listen to this.
Now, with respect to alleviating crime in Washington, D.C., we had, as we all know, an aggressive markup. And, you know, the bills addressed, many of them, juvenile crime. So, General Schwab, do you agree or disagree that there's a juvenile crime problem in Washington, D.C.?
Listen to this.
I think we need to make sure that when kids commit crimes, particularly violent
but
crime.
is there, I mean, it seems like looking out the window at night from Barry, there were a lot of kids running around. A lot of the carjackings were committed by juveniles, an excessively high juvenile crime rate. If you define juvenile as, the way your definition under 24 is.
Well, here in the district, Mr. Chairman, juveniles defined as younger than 18. My office is addressing every violent juvenile crime that we have.
There's no crime. There's no juvenile crime crisis in Washington. Is that what you want to say?
One crime from a young person.
Okay, you said
too many.
Chairman Mendelson, is there a juvenile crime problem in Washington, D.C.?
Well, the challenge, Mr. Chairman, is that what does problem mean? So if I were to say yes,
that's good.
No, there's too much.
No, if you can't say there's a juvenile crime problem in Washington, D.C., that's why we have to come in and help out a little bit.
I'm trying to give you
and many of us believe that the juvenile crime problems were created by excessive criminal justice reform.
Excessive criminal justice reform. When you're 23 years old and you can get charged as a juvenile. And then I want to say a big shout out. I don't know if he's in here right now, but I've just noticed as I'm going down this, B. Mikey also donated earlier, and B. Mikey's in there. Thank you guys again for securing this trip for us. We cannot do it without you. You guys have rocked it. We're not going to spend a whole lot of time on this. We might be talking about it. I don't know when our next podcast will be. I'm guessing Tuesday morning because we're going to be out of town on the road starting tomorrow. We got, about a 9-hour drive. And old Uncle Bill just gifted a subscription. Thank you, old Uncle Bill. Alleged Charlie Kirk assassin Tyler Robinson played furry porn video games online. This is a post from the New York, article from the New York Post. Furry Shades of Gay and some other ones. Damn those MAGA people. They're just, all right. I bet you he had this shirt too, right? Fight for America. Bet you he had that shirt too, according to Jasmine Crockett and some of the other crack tards. I wanted to say, because we're cracking down on crime, abuse, fraud, waste, all this stuff in the government don't get highlighted a lot, but I thought this one was pretty big. 8 charged in as a massive Medicaid fraud scheme, which resulted in $8.4 million in stolen Medicaid billing in Minnesota. Take a listen. I'm not going to play the whole thing, but just take a listen.
At the time, the program was estimated to cost approximately $2.6 million. Good morning. My name is Joe Thompson. I'm the acting United States Attorney for the District of Minnesota. To announce the first round of indictments in the ongoing investigation of fraud in the Housing Stabilization Services State Medicaid program. The HSS program is riddled with fraud. The story has become all too familiar. Minnesota started the Housing Stabilization Services Program in 2020. We were the first state in the nation to make this Medicaid benefit available. At the time, the program was estimated to cost approximately $2.6 million a year.
Wow.
But it quickly exploded. It grew to more than $100 million a year in Medicaid billing within just a few years. Hundreds of companies enrolled in the program and began claiming to provide housing stabilization services to thousands of clients throughout the state of Minnesota. Many of these companies operated out of dilapidated storefronts or rundown office buildings that were full of other fraudulent healthcare companies, such as the Griggs Midway building in St. Paul. Rather than being general healthcare or social services providers, many of these companies were devoted exclusively to billing the Housing Stabilization Program. Today, we are charging 8 defendants for their role in this fraud scheme. 4 defendants, Mokhtar Hassan Aden, Mustafa Ali, Khalid Daib, and Abdi Fattah Mohammed, are charged for their role in carrying out a fraud in a company called Brilliant Minds Services, LLC, which is a housing stabilization services company run out of the Griggs Midway building in St. Paul. Brilliant Minds and its owners received more than $2 million in Medicaid billings based on their fraudulent claims to be providing housing stabilization services. Defendants Christopher and Emmanuel Falade are being charged for their role in operating another fraudulent housing stabilization company called Falade Care. Together, they received more than $2 million in Medicaid billing, purportedly for providing housing stabilization services. 2 additional defendants are being charged by information today. Assad Ahmed Adaw, the owner of Leo Human Services, is being charged for his role in the scheme. His company received more than $2.7 million in housing stabilization services payments. His brother, Anwar Ahmed Adaw, the owner of Liberty Plus LLC, is also being charged here by information. He and his company received more than $1 million in Medicaid payments for fraudulent housing stabilization services claims. All of these defendants and the others that we are investigating followed a similar scheme. They identified vulnerable individuals, Medicaid eligible individuals, many of whom were being released from drug or alcohol rehab facilities. They signed them up to receive housing stabilization services to help them, purportedly to help them find stable housing. And then they billed them for services that they did not, or they billed Medicaid for services they did not actually provide.
So take a listen to that. I thought it was interesting. If you look at right here, the individuals, let's see, let's put this up right here. Move this over. Look at the individuals charged. You would think that like you had to press 1 for English there. Mokhtar Has Aden, Mustafa Daib Ali, Khalid Ahmad Daib. You got all these people here. I think it was a total of $8.4 million in waste, fraud, and abuse. This is what I voted for. And there's so much of this. I can't wait until they start working on this in California. Speaking of some of those people trying to destroy this country, check this out. I wanted to show you the U.S. Coast Guards. This was Operation Pacific Viper. They continue to protect the homeland and counter narco-terrorism and disrupt the transnational criminal organizations and the cartels that produce and traffic drugs into the United States. Take a look at this. That's awesome. Getting more drugs off the streets. I'm trying to see if 75 Coast Guard seizes 75,000 so far. The operation, not just that bust alone, but their operation from the Coast Guard has seized 75,000 pounds of cocaine. Amazing. Amazing. I don't remember seeing anything like that in the prior administration. Let's see. So speaking of this, check this out. Brad Lander posted, said, happening now. New Yorkers against ICE. We are at 26 Federal Plaza, where ICE abducts immigrant New Yorkers to demand access to the 10th floor and block ICE vans from leaving. Now, if you guys don't know, hold on, let me pull this up. It says New Yorkers refuse to stand with ICE. Put this on here so you can see it. While our New Yorkers refuse to stand by while ICE abducts our neighbors, neither should our leaders. Any tags, DSA, a group associated with DSA, which is Democrat Socialist of America. They've been tied to a lot of the terrorism, a lot of the Tesla bombings. They're actually one of, they're listed on the website of one of the places that's being investigated for having foreknowledge of the Charlie Kirk assassination. And Brad Lander himself is the New York City comptroller. Let's see how this went. Take a look at this video. This is Bill Malugan. He says, per multiple ICE sources, New York City comptroller Brad Lander and other politicians and protesters are currently trying to get into the 10th floor ICE office and holding cells at 26 Federal Plaza in New York City, while other protesters are blocking ICE vans from leaving the facility downstairs. ICE has had to lock the doors on the 10th floor and now has security posted at the door. This is one of those videos from ICE, I believe. And remember, he is literally calling people to go out there to obstruct federal law enforcement officers. That was his tweet. Take a look at this.
I've never seen more stupid shit in my life. I've never seen more stupid shit in my life.
These little games these people play.
You saw the garage entrance? Yeah. Shit on them too. Yeah, MLB is going to set their asses up because right now.
It's a form of terrorism.
Let us in! 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 Let us.
So that was some of it. Here was a video. Let's see. We already covered that one. This was a video of, this is kind of a compilation video of everything. Maybe I have this in the wrong spot. I must have skipped it. So look at the compilation video. It'll show inside. It'll show arrest. And
I am here to ensure that we protect all our fellow constituents. We're going to be for my fellow neighbors who have been kidnapped off the street, being led by a fascist president. I'm here.
That's them blocking the ICE facility so that the vans can't go in and out.
We're going to be for my fellow neighbors who have been kidnapped off the street, being led by a fascist president. I'm here because I should be out of your violation of the law. I am here to ensure that we protect all our fellow constituents. It is not illegal to be undocumented. We shall not be moved. 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 We shall
Like a
not
cult,
be
guys. It's a cult. Listen to
We
him.
shall not be moved. Vamos, y no nos vamos, y si nos echan, nos regresamos. Aquí estamos y no nos vamos. Y si nos echan, nos regresamos.
Neighbors, 1.
We are the people.
2.
Excuse me, louder. 3. We want justice for our neighbors. 1. We are the people. 2. Louder. 3. Justice for our neighbors. 1. We are the people. 2.
You and me, you'll be under arrest. Back up.
We are the people. We want justice for our neighbors. We are the people.
Justice for our people. If you impede, you'll be placed under arrest. Back up. For our people.
We are the people. 2. A little bit louder. 3. We want justice for our people. 1. We are the people. 2. A little bit louder. 3. We are the people. 2.
A little bit louder.
We want justice for our people.
Back up. You impede, you'll be placed under arrest.
3. We want justice for our people. 1.
On that side, please. On that side.
A little bit louder.
Let's go home. If you impede, you'll be placed under arrest.
2. A little bit louder. 3. We want justice for our neighbors. 1. 2. A little bit louder. 3. We want justice for our neighbors. 1. We are the people. 2. A little bit louder. 3. We want justice for our neighbors. 1. We are the people. 2. A little bit louder. 3. We want justice for our neighbors. 1. We are the people. 2. A little bit louder. 3. We want justice for our neighbors. 1. We are the people. 2. A little bit louder. 3. We want justice for our neighbors.
I want justice for my neighbors too, and my neighbors are all legal citizens. I think there's another one. Let me see. Outside, they were arresting them as well. I don't know why that one didn't come up. Mass arrest at ICE protest. That's what I was looking for, but where's the video? Maybe I'm not going to find a video. I don't know why it popped up. New York protest. There we go.
Border walls have got to go. Palestine to Mexico. Border walls have got to go. Palestine to Mexico. Border walls have got to go.
Border walls have got to go. These are your open border advocates.
Border walls have got to go.
Absolutely. And Marcia C. I just got a notification here that you did a Zelle and you will be entered as well into that. Thank you so much. What do we got here? I think that's it for the show. So you guys still have an opportunity right now to get in. I will be doing the raffle. I won't accept any entries into the raffle. We'll always accept donations, but once I start the next live that is done, I'm not going to do a long live. you guys want to get in for an opportunity and help support the Oreo Express, your donations of $10 get you one entry. You can do Venmo at Oreo Josh, Cash App, $ Oreo Army, givesendgo.com/Oreo 2024. Or as always, we have a Zelle link provided on our website, and it will come up in a minute. At the end, all our donation links will come up. Check this out, guys. I mentioned it the other day, and who was it? Someone ordered some stuff. Hold on. I want to say thank you to Bonnie K. Bonnie K, your order's received and processing right now from the OreoExpress.com/shop. If you guys didn't check this out or didn't see this, these are some of the items we've added to the website. We got We Are Charlie Kirk with the years with the cross underneath. We have the Forever in Our Hearts coffee mug. We have this one, the gray one as well. And then we have that in a woman's V-neck, or I'm pretty sure RW wears those. And then another coffee point says, "This is the turning point." And it has the American flag bow on it with the date. And then a freedom shirt that also says underneath, "This is the turning point." If you guys want to shop at the Oreo Express, all you have to do is go to our website, theoreoexpress.com/shop. We have all kind of stuff on there. We got alligator Alcatraz, you name it. We got stuff on there. And once again, I want to say thank you to everybody who has donated, everybody who has helped out. We're going to start packing up. We got everything on the chargers. I got to run and get snacks for the ride. Not for you, RW, but for everybody else. Go get a bag of ice, get the ice chest going. Tomorrow morning at 9 a.m., we pick up the rental car and come home, load everything up, and we will be live for a ride and chat, drive and chat. So be ready for that. And again, I want to say thank you. Thank you to everybody who's helped out. We can't do it. The Oreo Army always came through, especially in this live stream. And right before this live stream. So thank you all so much. Appreciate you. We are ready to rock and roll, guys. So donation links will come up if you guys want to get in. And again, either later tonight or first thing in the morning, maybe before we hit that live button on our drive and chat, we will do the raffle from the studio, guys. Thank you guys all. Have a blessed evening. And once again, we appreciate you.
Well, hop aboard the Oreo Express, where truth don't hide and we don't second guess. Unapologetic, we're bold and we're loud, shining light on the left shady crowd. Oreo Express, rolling down the track, exposing the lies, ain't no turning back. Conservative fire, we're speaking the truth. At Oreo Express, this one's for you. So grab your boots, let's take a stand for freedom, faith, and the heart.